We'll use that. All right. So we'll start. I'll just like clap my hands just so I know when to cut this shit. All right. Welcome to Hot Couch Potatoes. With me, my name is Brent, aka Brewop. I got my man's Rick over here. What's up, Rick?
What up, what up?
AKA A Do Perfect Day, aka Cold Cloudy Day, aka
Yeah.
you got hella names,
Cold
man.
Cloudy Day, Shatter Sky. I just realized all my names were all involving the sky. I have no idea why, dude.
But is that all just from mainly City of Heroes, or where else is that from?
Cold Cloudy Days was City of Heroes, but Shattered Skies was from Ace Combat.
Ah, okay, okay.
I don't know. It was just like I was just going through a phase. And then A New Perfect Day. I think that was the time I had some sort of revelation or epiphany or something like that.
And on that same day, you made your gamer tag, and it fucking stuck, man.
Yeah, yeah. And then I was just dominating people in PvP.
Awesome. So here on Hot Couch Potatoes, we'll just be talking video games, yeah, man. I mean, unless you want to talk about something else, dude.
Yeah,
Couches and stuff,
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much
With the
anything, man.
couch, sit down. Yeah.
But yeah, man, Rick and I have been friends forever, dude. How long have
Yeah,
we known
dude.
each other?
Ah, shit. That's like 20. Holy shit, 22 years now?
Okay, now you're making us sound really old. So
Oh,
just
no,
a
no.
long
Okay,
time. We've
I
known
think
each other
it's
for.
23 years.
That's even worse, dude.
No. That's more friendship. The stronger the bond.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. That makes us sound hella old though. And just the whole time we've known each other though, we just always been playing video games, right? I
Yeah,
think,
dude. I think that's what connected us. It was just all video games.
yeah, just especially that first time when, you brought your Game Boy to elementary school and I whooped your ass with the link cable.
But
You
hold
know what I'm
up,
saying?
hold up.
That,
See,
I
you
think
already
that's
have old man syndrome already. I remember beating Roger, Jezer, I think it was J-Rail too in Pokemon, and you were the one I beat. I remember I beat you. Where did I beat you at though? Oh, it
see,
was
this is why you don't
the
remember.
recreation center.
Nope, see, that's why I already know you're lying.
No way!
Because it
No
wasn't there.
way!
It was at school, it was at Penn, and it was like a fall festival or something. So we were all at school like at the nighttime, you know what I mean? It was like evening. And I had my Game Boy, my link cable, you had yours too, and we just duked it out and I whooped you. I remember specifically. I
Oh
remember
wow!
specifically I had Articuno or something, and you were like, "Oh man, I should have brought my Zapdos to this fight." And I was like, "That's too bad. Look at this blizzard."
No, see, I remember you had Venusaur and I had my Blastoise. See, and then that's where I was like using
That's
all
true
the
too.
ice attacks. So
I
I
just
don't
remember you
know.
specifically making excuses already as we were battling. You're like, "Oh, I should have brought Zapdos or something like that." I remember. I remember specifically. I remember
Well,
specifically.
we could duke it out. We can go play Pokemon Go at the gym. Just let me know the location and I'll
Nobody's
stop by.
nobody's playing Pokemon Go anymore. Nobody's playing
I,
Pokemon Go.
yeah, I know. Like,
But
but dude,
think about that, man. From the time we were in elementary school, we were playing Pokemon until like last year, which is 20 some whatever years. We're just playing Pokemon still, man. How crazy is that?
dude, that is crazy. We've been playing for that long and we ended up at the same game too.
Yeah,
You know, life
that
comes around.
it is. It's a circle, man. Life is a flat circle. That's crazy that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, after Game Boy games, we graduated to Xbox, right? We were all playing Halo LAN parties at your house, man, with mad people.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even remember how it started, like that was like when Halo took over the world
Yeah.
and there were multiple games and then dude, everybody would collaborate and coordinate like this event to just go and play games and they would like specify my house and they'd even let me know until everybody was at my doorstep, so everybody would show up randomly at my doorstep and I was like, what the fuck, and they're like, oh yeah, we're all gonna play games. So basically I wasn't invited to my own house.
They just needed some TVs and a roof and some electricity, man, and you had it.
Yeah, I know, but
But
dude,
wait,
that
was it because you had two Xboxes? Is that why? Or did someone bring
no,
their Xbox?
I think I only brought one X. Oh, I had one Xbox, but somebody else always brought an Xbox, and then we would always be in the separate rooms. And with that
Yeah, yeah,
long
yeah.
ass link cable,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
dude.
But
Yeah, those were
those,
the times,
yeah,
man.
those were legendary times, you know. And then from there, we graduated. Oh, okay. So here's an L I'll admit to. You beat me in Tony Hawk 2, I think,
Woo
after I
woo.
was talking a bunch of shit. I do remember that. So I'll fess up to that one, dude. And what made it worse is like there were hella people there, so they won't never let me forget that.
Yeah,
Um,
man, dominating.
I thought it was really nice at that game too. And I remember we played, and you would do whatever your grind, flip trick, and then you would manual out, and I was like, oh yeah, you can manual in this game. Continue your combo, and I was just fucking up.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I was thinking earlier that your slogan should be "I'm not good, but I'm mad decent." Because you say that a lot.
But it's true. It's true. I'm not gonna stand out in the game, but I'll definitely be good backup. You know what I mean? I'll be like the second,
You're
third
pretty
best.
good, especially like in Destiny. You're like, yeah, I'm not good at Destiny, but then you come in like first place most of the time, and I'm like, okay, this guy is super amazing.
No, dude, that's just comparable. It's just comparable. It just depends on who like I'm in a game with. Because there are definitely times where I get my ass beat. Uh, definitely times where I get my ass beat, and it's fucking sad, dude. Um, but yeah, from there, then we kind of graduated into PC games, right?
Yeah, City of Heroes. Woo woo.
Well,
Day.
the first I remember we first played Counter Strike at your house, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I got way more addicted to it than you did.
Yeah, because I suck balls, like I come from, controller and I was pretty good at Warhawk, I was pretty good at Call of Duty, but when I hopped on Counter-Strike, dude, I was getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, yeah. See, I think
Uh,
because who was it? Someone was trying to teach us how to play. Was it Frederick or something? Somebody?
yeah,
There,
Derek, is it Frederick or Derek? Derek Pasquale.
there you go. Yeah, he was trying to
Yeah,
teach us how to play, and I remember I kind of just latched onto it. And
yeah, yeah. Right now, I think he's actually playing pro or something like
oh no
that.
shit, huh? That's
Yeah,
crazy then. Dang,
yeah.
imagine if I stuck to it, dude. I'm just
But
kidding, dude. I would have been horrible. I would have been no, I would have been mad decent, dude. I would have been good enough to go pro, but I would have been like getting decent kills and stuff in that game.
dude, I did not understand how you guys like bought stuff. I still don't understand how you guys bought stuff till this day.
Oh, dude,
You
it's
guys would
just
like press so many buttons, and within 10 seconds, you guys got all your equipment. And I'm like trying to read the description on like what how to throw a grenade and shit.
my favorite memory. I don't know who else was there, but my favorite memory from Counter Strike was it was a game with all of us, just the friends, right? There were five of us, and I want to say Russ was there with us,
uh,
and we're in Dust 2, and we're going up mid, and we're T side, we're going up mid, and someone throws a flashbang, and it bounces off Russ's head, and blinds all of us, and we
but
all just
dude, I was that
die.
Rainer that like threw it. I thought that was Rainer.
Was it? But it bounced off of Russ's head, I feel like. Because I saw it happen in front of me, and I was like, "No, Russ!" He was he's just sitting there. Saying, "Dude, why are you getting mad at me, man? That's not my fault."
Wait, who threw that grenade?
Dude, I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember because I felt bad that I was blaming Russ, and he was genuinely making me feel bad
And-
about it. He's like, "Dude, it's not my fault. What are you doing?" Oh man.
Speaking of Russ, he's pretty good in a lot of games too.
Yeah, man. He just has that ineptability to just be good at whatever he picks up, honestly. And
Yeah,
he
dude, the first time I ever met him was actually he or I don't know, it wasn't him that challenged me directly, but it was like a ultimate battle in Super Smash Bros to see
mm.
who was the best, and then I actually beat him. And he
Ooh,
was like,
what?
"My God, I've never met a cool Link player like you." And I'm like, "Thanks, bro. Thanks."
Oh, that's funny, dude. I still remember that too, the tournaments in Japanese, man. And everyone's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
"Oh man, look at that Link. He's like throwing people into bombs and stuff. I remember your little grab combo, man. I remember that was the
Oh
sickest shit ever, dude.
yeah. I was like surprised that no one actually knew, it was just simply throwing the bomb up in the air and grapple him, but I guess everyone was like shocked. They're like, "Oh, I've never thought of that." It's pretty funny. And but that was crazy. We had it in Japanese class.
Yeah, yeah.
Like who brings a system to school so they can go ahead and play.
You,
And the teacher didn't even care. So
yeah. And now that I think about it, I feel nowadays it's just a commonplace thing to do, right? As opposed to back when we were there, like you said, it was so crazy that we could just bring a gaming console to school and play it, right? But now I
yeah.
feel like schools have their own gaming tournaments. So
Oh yeah.
maybe
I
you guys were the trendsetters.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. That way I can copyright that shit, patent that, and then sue everybody who's playing the game in after school program.
I doubt you were the first person to think about it. I bet you someone's already done that and is just
uh,
waiting. They're just waiting.
yeah, I don't see any patents out there yet, so.
That's crazy, dude. So obviously we played just hella games together. There's so many more out there that we've played that we didn't even mention. And um, but even before that, before we met each other, we were already into games, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
what got your start? How did you start playing games, man? What got you into video games?
Oh man, that probably when I was about 5. That's when I first had my console. I had the Nintendo system, and we were playing Mario. And me and my cousin would play the games like every day, and we would wake up at 5:30 in the morning every day on the dot, just so we can play Contra, Mario, and Silkworm. And I don't know why
What?
we kept waking up at 5:30 in the morning. It was like automatic alarm clock in our system. But we would wake up so early enough just to play games, and then long along growing up, we continued to play like PlayStation, and then we got into PlayStation 2, and then we were like pretty poor back then, so we would only have like one game for the PlayStation 2, and we had no memory card. And what I remember was like we would play Onimusha. Have you heard of that
Oh
game?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So we played Onimusha without a memory card. We were like, we would like die so many times, and then when you die, you go back to a save point. But we didn't have a memory card, so we would die, and we had to start the entire game all over again.
What?
Yeah. So we would like write down things. We would draw stuff on the TV. Remember the puzzles, and we would beat the game. And we finally beat the game without a memory card, which was super crazy, dude. That's like playing Resident Evil without dying,
Exactly. Yeah.
non-stop,
Yeah.
dude. And then yeah, and then we got into PlayStation 3 all the way up to what we're playing now, PC.
PC. You don't play PS4 as much, you don't think, as you did your past consoles?
Yeah, I've been playing PS4. Mostly I've been playing PS3 back in the day, but PS4, yeah, it's kind of on and off since half our friends are like stuck on PC, and then the other half are, playing PS4. But
Yeah.
I think everybody right now is on the PS4 Overwatch, while we're on Overwatch on the PC because of the amazing
Oh
graphics.
man, yeah, I'll talk about that later, dude. I've been dipping a little bit back into that, dude. That
Yeah.
game is actually super fun. I just never
It,
gave it a chance.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So hopefully we can become masters of that shit because I still suck at first person shooters on the PC, man.
Do you think
Oh,
so?
yeah, dude. I've like adjusted my sensitivity. I had to buy a mouse. I bought the Logitech mouse, the G502, the one that like all gamers kind of, well, not
Okay.
all gamers, but yeah, basically that. And I was like hoping it was gonna increase my amazing shootingness, but nah, nah. I was getting my ass whooped.
You just said nah. No. And
Yeah.
what about your Nintendo? Was that NES or Super Nintendo?
Yeah. NES that I started with back in the
Dang.
day.
And then
What
your
about you, man?
so I started with NES, but I didn't play it. My dad was. Oh yeah. So who bought your system? Was it like your cousins or did your parents buy that
Oh,
for you?
those are my parents that bought it.
So then your dad must have played it, right? Or he was into video games first.
Yeah, he was kind of into video games, but not really. But he knew that,
Was it
we
more
had a
for technology-ish, you think?
I think it was yeah, yeah, because he's on the technology side, so
Yeah.
he loved buying computers and all sort of joysticks and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was the same for me. I think yeah, my dad bought all our consoles first and we had the same thing, NES. Back in the day, I think there's even a picture in one of my family albums still of the friggin' Mario ending
Woo,
screen.
woo.
Where
You
you find,
gotta you
where
can post that shit.
I know, man. It's just on a tube TV. It says "Thank you,
Oh
Mario,"
wow.
and you're just like, "What? Why would you take a picture of your TV like that? You know, because it's kind of blurry. There's lights all in it, and you can't really see what's going on the TV. But you know what? We take it for granted nowadays. You can just stream everything, live capture everything. There's a share button on a fucking PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah,
Back in the
that's
day, you had to buy film, get a camera, take a picture of your TV. You couldn't preview it. You had to go to the store,
go
wait
to
for
the
like a
store.
week and hope it came out good. So thinking about it, that's a one in a million picture actually. Now that I'm
Oh
thinking about it.
shit. You're
Yeah.
making me feel old now.
You were making me feel old at the beginning of this, man. So yeah, after NES, I honestly I have no memories of playing the NES at all. The first console I really have memory playing is Sega actually. I remember
Wow,
my
like
dad,
Sonic stuff.
yeah, Sonic and stuff, Mortal Kombat. I remember summers when I was a kid. We would all my cousins and I would be at my grandma's house, and we had a Sega there. We would do chores in the morning, go outside, garden, play outside for a little bit, eat lunch, play outside more, and then once it was like 1 or 2 o'clock, we would be inside, just Mortal Kombat tournament all day, man.
Yeah.
And of course, I never won because I had older cousins, so they knew all the
Yeah.
tricks and shit. Just always beat my
So
ass.
you're always player two, is what
Ex-
you're
ex-
telling me.
exactly. Exactly. I think I won once, and I was the happiest day of my life. So yeah, we had Sega. Um, went to Sega CD. Of course, that didn't last too long.
Was
Um,
that the Sega Saturn?
no, there was Sega CD. I think Sega CD was before or after Sega Saturn. I want to say it was after actually.
Wow.
And then after Sega CD, went to PlayStation. Um, and then PlayStation 2, I really didn't play too much. I think I'd gotten in trouble or something, and
Oh
my
man.
mom took away all my violent video games or something like that. So I really
Oh,
had,
like Grand Theft Auto and stuff
well,
like
no,
that.
no, not even that. It was, I don't know, just a lot of Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2, I remember I had those, but they got taken away just for whatever reason. So I got in trouble, so I stopped playing video games for a while. And then Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, and that's what started me back up. And I was just bought all those, was just playing all the Rockstar games on PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 was a great console, man. There is
Yeah, dude, they had a
too
lot of
many good games for
games.
that. Yeah, a lot
Yep.
of good games are on PlayStation 2. Um, and then I think after that, I stopped playing video games again. I took a hiatus after that. Because
You
PlayStation,
didn't play Xbox, right? Or
yeah, yeah, but I mean, even after that, Xbox and PlayStation 2 were around the same time.
oh
So
yeah,
yeah, we
that's
were
right.
playing
That's
those
right.
pretty heavily. We had the LAN parties and stuff. I would watch you guys play GameCube and all that. Then PlayStation 3 came out, and I honestly I didn't even know we had one for a long time at my house.
Oh
Um,
wow.
but of course, it wasn't until Grand Theft Auto 4 came out where I was like, bro, I gotta play this now. So that's what got me back into it. And
Nico
then,
Bellic.
yeah, dude, Nico fucking Bellic. And then I realized, oh hey, there's plenty of good games on here like Infamous, Killzone was out back then too, and just realizing, holy crap, I've been missing out on video games, dude. And honestly,
Yeah.
that's what really got me back into it was Grand Theft Auto 4. 'Cause then I think after that we really started playing everything again. Online multiplayer
Yeah.
was a lot easier then, and
Oh
then
yeah.
once PlayStation 4 came out, I kind of lagged on getting a PlayStation 4 too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, ever since really Grand Theft Auto 4, it's been crazy, dude.
Yeah, the Rockstar games are really kicking it and, taking it up a notch, especially like when Red Dead came out. Ooh.
Don't even get me started. Yeah, man. Red Dead. By the way, RIP. That game got freaking delayed until 2018, man. But
Oh,
it's okay. They could take their time. They could take their
yeah,
time to
yeah.
make that
Work out
game
the
great.
kinks because like I was thinking about Red Dead. Like they never really advertised anything. They just straight up launched the game. I remember just seeing the commercial and I was like, what is this game about,
Yeah.
And then I looked up the reviews and people were giving it like almost perfect tens and I remember the commercial of like John Marston saying, "You want to die, friend?" And I was like, "Okay, I got to get this game."
So, funny story about that too. I wasn't really interested in the game. I mean, I was really heavy into Grand Theft Auto, and I think that's what made me gravitate to it is just open worlds. Open worlds are crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I think it all stemmed from maybe even Final Fantasy VII back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Where you could have a ship fly around the world, just visit a town. There's people in the town you could talk to. It's just a whole world you can kind of get lost in. That's what
Oh,
I
like the
felt.
adventuring aspect of that game.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just something you get lost in. And I think that's what made me gravitate towards the Grand Theft Auto games because it is. They built a whole little mini replica of New York. I swear to God, in Grand Theft Auto 5, because college, I spent a lot of time in LA.
Uh,
I was at the mall, the big mall over there, which is basically the Beverly Center in real life, right? And I was like, I wonder if I go down this street, make a right, and make a left, if I'm going to end up at UCLA. So I drive in that direction. Sure enough, there's a fucking college campus out there that's like
what? So it's like
CUSA or
spot
something.
on
It
or
is
something like that?
fucking spot on. Yeah. They've
Wow.
only gotten better at it. And it's crazy. It like in my mind it didn't make sense because there's no point in the game where you really go to the school. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
missions there, there's no nothing over there. But just because in my mind I kind of have that map of LA since I spent so much time there, I made my way in that direction. I'm like, "Holy shit.
Wow, if you
This
have
is so
platinum the game,
accurate."
master the game, you know how to
It's
drive in LA.
crazy, dude. It is crazy. But yeah, I think those really played a big part in me getting back into games. But putting that aside, Red Dead Redemption, what got me into that was really I knew I loved Grand Theft Auto 4, and Rockstar dropped Red Dead, and I remember watching a review for it, and them talking about how free the world is, and you will run into people that are trying to settle in to the desert and stuff, and if you kill them, nobody's around, nobody knows. The
Oh,
cops aren't gonna run after you or anything because nobody knows. There's no witnesses. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
now we know how your mind works. Yep.
No, that's really what. And then another thing, which is gonna sound stupid, but another thing that got me into it was um, that game hands down has the perfect horse riding mechanics I've seen in any game.
Oh, dude, especially with the firing too, when you're shooting with the
Yeah,
horse.
yeah,
Oh God,
it's
man.
so perfect. Even for a game that's as cinematic as that, where a lot of missions you're with somebody and you're talking to them during riding your horses, you don't want to be there like trying to keep up, mashing X, using the directional pad to get around or the joystick to, stay close to them so you could talk. In that game, they literally made it just hold down X and then you're going to be tracking the person and you guys can have your conversation. Like that to me was so revolutionary for whatever reason, dude.
Oh, where they're kind of like following the mission, but you're just holding down X, and then you can. I think that was like you can fire your gun too.
Yeah, yeah. But it's so genius, man. Because we'll talk about this another day, but we always talk about the top, what is it, 3 or 5 things we look in gaming. It's gameplay, story, graphics. I forget what the other ones are, but number one for me, and is story. So that's why I thought that was so cool.
Yeah. Speaking of horses, do you remember that one time? I think it was with you and Marcel. It was with a third person. But anyways, this third person, Marcel or is it Russ, killed like a really strong ass player in Red Dead. And then that player thought I was the one that killed him. So he like chased me down with a zebra, with a fucking zebra, and the entire time he killed me 30 times and I was like gonna like literally cry. I was like, dude, can you just like leave me alone? I was gonna send him a message like, sorry, dude, I don't even know what you ate, and if you want a hug, but please just stop killing me because I'm trying to go with my boys, up north in Red Dead, but this guy wouldn't let me cross, and I was like, man, I just remember that was the scariest time of my life.
You know what? I think I remember that. Because you can see he was wearing a purple suit or something too, and you just
Yeah,
see his
yeah,
dumbass on this little zebra. Because the
yeah,
zebra is in, I think it's the model of the donkey too, so it's
yeah,
smaller.
but it's super fast. So he was just like, I don't know, throwing rocks at me and I would die, dude. It was so crazy. I was like petrified. I was like, please, just let me live. I gotta feed my family. Come on, man.
See, and we've had so many good times in that game that I don't even care about reviews, whatever. Red Dead 2 is just an automatic purchase for me, man.
Oh
Honestly.
yeah, definitely. Especially, I hope to keep the same mechanics too. You know, like the shooting, the everything. But either way, like you said, it's an automatic purchase, no
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah, that is definitely for sure. But
Even
so
if the story sucks.
that's gonna hurt me a little bit. That's gonna hurt me a little bit. But so that's crazy, man. So I think it's safe to say, man, we got the gaming bug from our parents, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so. Since my dad was actually playing games and he was the one that bought the console and your parents too, so
Yeah, just kind of pass that down. That's cool. But and then yeah, you gotta think too, it was the big thing back then too, right? To have a gaming console at your house. It's hard to think about it now, but those consoles were like $200-300, and the little cartridge games were still 50-60 bucks a piece, man.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's wild to think about how times have
Yeah.
changed and technology's changed.
Oh yeah, and I was like looking up statistics of how many guys play in America, and I think it was like 60% of guys in America plays games,
Yeah.
and 55% of females play games. And, you know, and it's not just restricted to consoles, but it's just games in general, and that's what like really amazed me. That's like, why do we play games? It's because we enjoy like the story, we enjoy the environment, we enjoy imagination, and I think that's why it's helped technology take off. Because if we all didn't want to play games, you know, they wouldn't advance the consoles. They would just stick with making movies or something like that, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's good insight, dude. I never thought about it like that. That's crazy,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, like we have a VR coming in, and it was like people were just like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have this game of exploring the world in VR, or we're gonna have this and that," and you know, it's just crazy. Especially thinking about it, there when the Kinect came out, you know, scientists and doctors are already looking to use the Kinect to do surgeries. Um, I'm not sure how they were looking at that, but they were already like experimenting with surgeries and stuff like that using the Kinect.
Hmm.
So, you know, without games or not, I think technology has evolved um, with the aspect of we're all playing games.
Yeah, that's
So,
that is definitely for sure. And yeah, you really can't deny that. You actually blew my mind just saying that right now, dude. Thinking about it. Because you're right. What else would have propelled technology like that, really? Maybe weapons? I mean, the first computer was really just a fancy computer, right? Weren't they just trying to figure out complex math equations with computers at first?
yep, yep. The original computers were all just trying to do applications, simple tasks.
Yeah,
But then now you have like these video cards that are really pushing for
there you go.
super high end graphics, and then it's like it's just trying to match with the technology growing. So
Yeah, yeah. That's wild. So I think that's some good background on us, though. So I think if anybody listens to this, we're just gonna sound like PlayStation heads, man. I mean, no disrespect to Xbox. Xbox had some great games. I played a shit ton of them, both on OG Xbox and 360. I mean, we played Rock Band on that shit
yeah,
for days. And
dude, yep, got our own band too.
yeah, dude, Halo, yeah, LAN parties and Gears of War we played the shit out of too. So Dead Rising, shout out to Dead Rising, that's such a good game, which I actually bought on PlayStation 4. I haven't played it yet.
Was there a two that came out on PlayStation?
Um, I think it has one, two, and there's like a DLC for two that came out
Oh,
on PlayStation 4. But yeah, man, those were all great games. We can't definitely can't discount Xbox and their impact.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. I love playing like all games. I even had an Xbox One for about a day. So.
for
Not
about
to say it's
a
bad, you know.
day.
It was just I had to make the decision of like who plays on Xbox One of our friends, and I was like, man, nobody really plays. I don't want to play by myself, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So I was like, I just got to stick with PS4, even though there's a lot of games I want to play on Xbox One, but it's just I don't want to play by myself.
yeah, yeah. No, that's for sure. And that's a big thing now, especially with online capabilities. You know, you look at a game and how you can play with other people. It's not just about you sitting with yourself
Yeah,
anymore and playing games. So
yeah.
that's crazy. But so we'll switch gears here. Enough talking about the past. That's behind us. Even though I did beat you in Pokemon.
Oh, wait. We
Now
gotta
we're good.
revisit the
Let's
past
talk about
now.
let's talk about let's talk about let's talk about what we're playing now, man. You know, we've gone from basically NES all the way to these 4K graphic enabled 3D open world games, dude. There's so much out there to enjoy. What are you enjoying right now?
Oh man, right now I haven't really been playing much. And you know what? Speaking of advanced graphics and all that stuff, I've been playing Stardew Valley, which which is like, like a 2-bit kind of game, with the it's not really advanced in graphics, I would say. And
Uh-huh.
that's what like, that's crazy. I had this super amazing graphics card that can run at 144 frames. I was just playing Overwatch actually
Uh-huh.
at that speed. But I'm like, why am I playing Stardew Valley like a 2-bit game? This game is so amazing. So I was thinking maybe I'm trying to resort back to like the old-fashioned kind of games. Like I miss the nostalgic feel of playing on the NES and stuff like that. So maybe that's why I've been playing. But other than that, I was looking to get back into Final Fantasy 14 and maybe Black Desert Online because those games look pretty good. Um, Especially Final Fantasy 14, they're coming out with that Stormblood patch, and it's gonna have like Samurai, and they're revamping the whole system. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm actually looking forward to play, and then probably picking up Persona 5 on the PS4. There's already a bunch of memes for that game too. So, what about you?
Okay. Wait, so Stardew Valley isn't that just a knockoff of Harvest Moon, man?
Yeah, but it's amazing. It's like
How is it better?
super.
How is it better than Harvest Moon? Is what I want to know.
You know, I was actually thinking. I was like, what makes this game so amazing? It's the simple mechanic. You go, you farm, you fight monsters and you explore, but what makes it really different? There's nothing that makes it different. This is amazing. So
So,
basically, you just farm your life away. Dude, I spent I think it's over 100 hours, just farming. It's the daily chores you want to do. You basically wake up, you go, you fix your crops, you farm, and then you fish, and you go and talk to the townspeople. And your end goal is to like, I think it's just to save the city by selling crops or something like that. But anyways, my goal was to find a waifu.
okay.
So I was trying to like hit up the girl, but then you have to go through so much stuff just farming. Just farming. And I was like, this is just daily chores. Why can't I do daily chores in real life, but I'm willing to spend 120 hours on doing daily chores in a
In a video
game.
game.
Yeah, nothing changes. It's the exact same thing. It's just a crazy grind. And I'm like, man, is it because gamers love to grind? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
I,
wild, man. And you also mentioned Final Fantasy. I know we played that for a while, for a long time. I think there was a time where I was more addicted than you, and you introduced me to the damn game.
yeah, man,
And
I was addicted for like about a year, and I think we're both about a year. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then Black Desert, both great MMOs. I think Black Desert's just way too convoluted. They need to dumb it
It,
down a lot.
yeah, I think that's what turned us off, dude. We only reached like level 5, but it was like super overwhelming with all this information.
Yeah.
And it's like, where do you start your objective? You don't really know. You gotta ask these random NPCs, and that's what I was gonna reconsider, just looking at it again because they came out with new stuff. But anyways,
Yeah.
that's a great
Just
game.
giving its fair chance. And it does throw you off too that the guy that sings Chocolate Rain does the opening narration for that story. It's you never noticed that, dude? Dude, listen
No
to the
way!
opening cinematic again and listen to Chocolate Rain. It is the same guy. And
Oh my god!
it doesn't make sense because Chocolate Rain, when he's singing it, he sounds sarcastic and stupid.
Yeah,
Do you think he's gonna change his voice? No, in the narration he sounds sarcastic and stupid, which is why you can't take it seriously. You can't take that game seriously right off the jump, man. So
yeah,
that was kind of a turn off for me for that game, other than the fact that yeah, that game is just way too deep and I don't know. I think since both you and I are used to playing City of Heroes where it was a little bit more fast paced and streamlined, because
yeah, and especially easy to get into. You
yeah,
just and they're like, boom, you get a level, you get a new power. But Black Desert's like, here, do this, this, and this, and you don't know where the fuck you're going. So
yeah, you have a stamina bar, so you can only do 4 missions every day, but you can go and eat some fish, blah blah blah. Yeah, that game got super crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, R.I.P. City of Heroes 2. We'll save that one for another day, man.
Speaking of Chocolate Rain, you
It's
should
bad
like
memories.
sing a song. You definitely have the voice.
No, I'm gonna
So.
sound sarcastic and stupid, just like
Nah,
Chocolate
nah, nah, man. He gets paid a lot of money, so you could be like singing like about strawberry rain or something like that.
Rain. The parody. Okay, the parody will come out soon. Strawberry Rain.
Yeah,
Strawberry
dude,
Rain.
you can be like a voice actor. That would be pretty crazy, for games especially.
That would be actually. Yeah, that would be
Damn.
wild. But I feel like I can't just use my normal voice. I would have to make up voices too, and I'm not that good at making up voices, man.
You can actually use your regular voice as the supposedly made up voice, and then
And then
pretend
fake my
like
real
the original
voice.
voice is like high pitched. It's like, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, how's it going? That could be your original voice. Or you can have the Australian accent you wanted. Like,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
Doc.
yeah. So
Guys,
side,
fight.
so for the side note, dude, we're really talking about anything. So the side note here is I always had this running joke where, when I have kids, um, they pick up language and everything from their parents. I would speak in an Australian accent from when my kid is 0 to 5. So they grow up and then they'll just have an Australian accent because that's all the English they hear from their parents. Just a lifelong troll, man.
Dude, that would be crazy. And then especially when you meet other parents, they're like, all right, which one of you is Australian? And you're like, me, mate.
Right? That'd be crazy. That's just like some super social experiment, man. That would be wild. But who knows? I might really do it. Just,
Yeah,
that
yeah, like
that troll.
they're Asians. I think Asians like Asians with accents, or at least I think that's the case.
Well, there you go. Set my future offspring off for success then, dude. So me, I'm currently playing, as I mentioned before, Overwatch, and it's mainly because my coworker started playing it, and I know you jumped a little bit into Final Fantasy 14, because your coworker started playing again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I think that's got to be one of the 5 aspects too of gaming that we should include. Write this down now, which is community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than graphics and things like that. Um, but yeah, my coworker was just talking about it for a long time. He had it on PlayStation, or he had it on Xbox One, I think. I was like, yeah, man, I only have it on PC. So he had a PC, needed to upgrade it in order to play Overwatch. One day he comes into work, he's like, hey, man, I got Overwatch on PC, let's play. And I was like, for real? He goes, yeah, man. He dropped like $400 on a new graphics card, got a new
What?
monitor, new desk, new everything. And I was like,
Damn.
all right, man, I guess I got to play now.
dude, was his dreams crushed? Was he like crying, like with all the amazing players with their superb accuracy with their mouses and shit? You
I
know, because
think
mine was pretty crushed.
the most disheartening thing for him was he couldn't carry his skins over. If you think about it,
Oh,
he's been playing, I think, since February, and he's been playing nonstop, right? Me and you have had the game since near launch, right?
yeah, yeah. About launch, yep.
I'm only level 80 something. This guy's level 200 on his console in
Wow,
like
is this
two
dude
months.
like nonstop loving this game,
He's
or
just super addicted to the game, man. Which
that's
I can't
cool?
blame him.
That's
The game is addicting, you know.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
But he's like, oh yeah, man. I don't want to bring down your SR, so do you have a alt or anything or a Smurf? I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay $40 more to start over again. You know, I have a lot of skins I like. What the hell? But he's like, yeah, man, but I don't really want to bring down your SR. I was like, okay, what SR? I only play competitive once. Um,
Yep.
so I called my
Yep.
cousin and I asked him if I could borrow his account. He really doesn't play that much either. In fact, he's had the game since it came out too. He's only level 17.
Wow.
So
You didn't like it or anything like
I
that?
think he just doesn't have a computer that can handle it right now. So I get his account info and I jump on with my friend fresh to the game, literally his first game in, and I'm in there too. And we're really playing against little kids. You could tell just the movement isn't there.
Yeah, Mr. Level 80,
They don't
whooping
know.
ass right now.
They don't know anything. We steamrolled them. I was Roadhog. We were on Ilios or something. It's that King of the Hill map, the Greek one.
Yep, yep.
I had 85% hook accuracy.
Wow.
85%. And the misses were because there was a Pharah that I was trying to hook or something like that, right?
Yep, yep.
Ridiculous, dude. I had gold elims, gold damage as a Roadhog. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It was
Dude,
crazy.
can't you like get banned or like can people report you for being too amazing?
I think so. I think there is something that is bannable, or you could report somebody for smurfing, you
Yeah,
know? But
yeah.
ultimately, I don't think Blizzard's not going to do anything about that. Because if you are smurfing, that means you bought another account. So that's more money for them, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I
That's
think
true.
as much as they discourage it, they really won't do anything that drastic. But I mean, it's my cousin's account anyways. He can't play. I'm just trying to get him skins. Plus, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play with my coworker too. So I've found a new appreciation for it. I think it is because I am a little bit better than the people I'm playing with now.
I
But
mean, you're mad decent, man.
there you go. I'm that decent. But we've been playing for maybe a week, and you could see competition is starting to
To
get
really
better.
kick in.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
getting better and better now. But when I play with my friend, he's just still at the same level. He's just always queuing with me. So, and they have a new event, the anniversary event. So I've been playing a little bit for that. They've got these one-on-one matches you could do, which I played this guy and I stomped him. I was like, hell yeah, man.
Like
Uh,
tag.
no, it's just a 1v1, and then you could only choose three characters out of the entire roster,
Oh
and
wow.
you got to win 5 rounds or something like that. But
Yeah.
those game modes are fun. They have capture the flag, which I don't think is too fun on Overwatch. But yeah, man, I've definitely found a new appreciation for the game, and I think with that, people are always getting burnt out. Just playing too much competitive will do that to you.
Yeah, dude, I
You just
think
need to.
that's what got me burnt out, like with Overwatch, is just everybody was super competitive. I think I'm like a level one, not 100, but 99, like a level before prestiging or something. But anyways, when I go into a game, people are like, "Oh yeah, we got a level 99 on our team. Yeah, we're gonna win and kick ass." But then it turns out like I suck so bad. Everyone's like, "What are you doing? Are you like a little child or something playing? What the fuck? You should be doing this. Why are you choosing this?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. I suck balls. I'm sorry. Please forgive me." So
Ah,
it's just that expectation. The
yeah,
higher level you get, the more people expect you to be the best because you've been playing for that long.
exactly.
But, what if these people like me cannot be better,
They
but they
just
just keep advancing in levels?
exactly. Which there's not a problem with that, and you're really not bad at Overwatch. I've seen you get play of the game before, man.
Dude, that was my it. I was Torborn. I had a play of the game where someone put me to sleep, and my turret got play of the game.
Hey, play of the game is play of the game. I'm not gonna take that away from you, man. I've seen you get play of the game
Oh,
before.
oh man.
But yeah, definitely have a newfound appreciation for that game. And that Overwatch is fun to play. I don't know, for an hour or so. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
said, big thing with me is story. Yeah, there's a story in Overwatch that they tell through the mini 3D videos that they got going on, but it's not really in the game like that, you know. So I enjoy it here and there, play a couple matches at a time. And the community, I think, is pretty good if you're not taking it seriously, then it's pretty good. When I was playing actually for one time without my friend, first game I jump into, they give you we win the game. Of course, I like kind of fucked up everybody because I was still smurfing, and they had this option at the end where you could say stay as a team, and if everybody clicked it except for me, I was like, really, these guys want to stay as a team? So I
Oh wow.
so I clicked it too, and next thing you know, we're six queuing in quick play for like 3 hours, and one of these guys was just,
What? Is
uh,
that a new feature that just came out?
yeah, yeah, it's a pretty new feature, and one of the guys was just a memer, and he was just speaking in memes the whole time, and then this other,
Just do it.
yeah, a lot of them were legit new to the game, and then there was this girl there too, and she called or someone called her because she was really good, and someone called her out for smurfing. She was like, "No, I'm not smurfing. This guy's smurfing," and she accused me of smurfing because I wasn't trying to
Oh.
hide it at all. And like, "Oh, you're right. He is, man. Thanks for the carries." And the whole time they were giving me shit for smurfing, and I was like, "No, it's not. I'm really not smurfing. I was just trying to
Wow.
deflect. You know what I mean?" And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the girl had mentioned something about her main account, and I was like, "See, that's proof. She really is. She has a main account."
Wow.
But it's so funny. And then I had to leave. I was the first one to leave, but before I left, I added everybody. It's because it's always fun to play with somebody on there, even if it's not like a friend in real life, right? Just someone you can
Yeah.
talk to and stuff like that, experience with. So um, that was cool. Like I said, newfound appreciation for Overwatch. I think I am definitely skill capped though. I don't think I'll get any better at that game unless I play 4 hours a day.
Seriously, I gotta like play Counter Strike and see how to get good.
I think that's what it is. I think a lot of it did carry over from Counter Strike. Um, it's just Overwatch is way easier. There's no spray patterns or recoil you have to worry about. You can fly and all that. But so that's on PC. On console, you know, I'm playing the entire Assassin's Creed.
Oh
The
yeah.
entire Assassin's Creed saga, whatever came out on console. Fuck all the Assassin's Creed Go or whatever else games came out. Um, Speaking of, did you know there was a Assassin's Creed like that took place in Japan?
No, was that a game or something? I know there
I,
was like one from. It's not a game, but it was like from China.
yeah,
Assassin's
and then
Creed, and it
there's
was like
one in India too, I think. And isn't that
oh
what we've always wanted? An Assassin's
yeah,
Creed in
like Assassin's
Japan?
Creed Ninja,
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed Samurai.
and they came out with
I
it with a stupid side scroller. What are you
oh my
doing,
god,
dude?
yeah, they gotta revamp that or do something with that.
Yeah, I mean, after everything, I really don't trust Ubisoft anymore. I think with every game they've put out, Ubisoft has just shit the bed.
Yeah,
But
have to make it or break it.
yeah, that's a conversation for another day. But Assassin's Creed back in the day, that was the shit. It was that whole Illuminati, Templar versus alternate history assassins kind of thing, man. And we like
Yeah, yeah.
really bought into it.
Dude,
And
there's people that like created like a religion and a society out of that stuff, like
yeah,
Assassin's Creed stuff. They actually believe there's these conspiracies going on, which there's conspiracies everywhere, but still, it's like they've taken it to
I
the
am not
heart.
associated with this guy. I've just known him for years.
I,
Illuminati, if
I
you're
don't know what
listening.
I'm talking about. I think I drank a little bit too much, but anyway, yeah, yeah, the games are pretty good, you
No,
know.
yeah, I definitely feel you on that. And part of it is Ubisoft's marketing, I think. I specifically remember for the second game. They have these little fun facts about historical figures like Leonardo da Vinci, and some of the royals, that were in Italy at the time. And then you have Ezio and his family. And they have histories too that are written in the game. So you're like, are these real people? So the first thing you do, when you first get this game, you do a Google search, you get the Wikipedia page, and they're on Wikipedia with
Wow.
almost the same exact thing that they were on thing.
Yep.
You don't find out until years later, like I did. Those were actually fake Wikipedia pages by
Really?
Ubisoft.
From
Yeah.
like what?
If you
Like
search
employees?
if you search Ezio Auditore, it'll just be the video game character. It won't be that real life page like it was back in the day. So I think
Oh
that was
wow.
that was clever of them too to kind of fit everything semi realistically, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so far I think I'm about 70% done with Assassin's Creed 2. Definitely forgot how long these games are because especially with me, I like to get everything,
Oh,
all
you like
the
to do all of the side
yeah,
missions.
yeah, all the vantage
Get it.
points, and I was doing for one night. I was legit doing assassin contracts the whole night, thinking that you could finish them. No, there is always gonna be an assassin's contract there, so I wasted my fucking time. I guess I made some money, so it wasn't all that bad.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think I'm almost done with that, and you watched me play Assassin's Creed 1. It is a high improvement from 1 to 2.
Dude, that's what I was saying. I was like, you're gonna have a hard time playing number one because of
Yeah,
all the mechanics and the way he climbs. And it was very, very repetitive. Like
yeah,
every mission was just a duplicate of the same mission, you know.
yeah,
But AC2 is it really taken off and it really grown, and especially with the later Assassin's Creed games, they've really gotten better except for Assassin's Creed 3. But yeah, it's pretty good with the story too as well.
yeah. I think that's why I, regardless, will be into it. Will be the story that they've hammered it out over what is it now? 7 games almost, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's it's a lot of games because I was looking at what I got to go through, and it is like 6 or 7 games. Um, so I think that's why I'm playing them all is just to get a better understanding of everything. Like I said, the mechanics have improved from the first to the second game already, so I'm already looking forward to the later games. I think in Assassin's Creed 1 when I was, just running across roofs and would randomly jump to my death because the controls were so bad. I've done that so many times in Assassin's Creed 1. I think I've only done it once in Assassin's Creed 2, you know.
I
So,
told you you're gonna be climbing a lot of towers, and then you're gonna be jumping the opposite
that I
direction that you're
was
supposed to be going. That is the part of the leap of faith that you need to be doing a lot.
I was thinking about you specifically when that happened to me, man. I climbed a vantage point. I synchronized, so I saw the whole map. I was like, cool. So, with those, you usually just have to press forward and X, and then you swan dive into the bale of hay. Nope, I just jumped off and died. I was like, thank you.
You're gonna
I
do that
needed
a
that.
lot in the future games because
Really?
the climbing mechanics get a little more looser. So it's
Uh-huh.
like it doesn't really direct you to press forward and jump. If you do not press in the same direction of the whatever the hay is, you're gonna be jumping the opposite direction.
Oh man. And
Man, I killed myself a lot.
and see, I think that's what's so good about the improvements to Assassin's Creed 2 is you're a little bit more almost like Infamous. You're magnetized to ledges you can grab onto. There's a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
they
definitely.
forgive you for making those mistakes and stuff, which in the first game they really didn't. And
Nah.
a, a lot to blame for that is the camera, honestly.
Yeah,
When you're
yeah,
running, the camera kind of lags to follow your back in that game, you know? And
yeah.
when you think you're gonna jump straight, the camera's still at that angle. You're gonna jump in the angle you're
In the
pointing.
angle of the camera.
Yeah, and it's just really bad. It's really bad. So I'm looking forward to definitely playing the rest of those. I mean, I do want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played that yet.
Oh,
I do
dude,
want to
everybody
play.
was talking about like how amazing that game is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
for me, it kind of doesn't stick with me, like just the settings of having robots or fighting robot dinosaurs. But I know that a lot of people love that type of game, so I
yeah,
was like, maybe I'll check it out eventually.
yeah, yeah. That's definitely me too. And it's open world, in
Oh yeah.
completely new um, IP. There's no games before or after it yet, so definitely want to check that out. Oddly enough, I do want to check out Mass Effect Andromeda with all its shortfalls and shortcomings and all that.
Dude, I heard it was like a lot of shortfalls.
Yeah,
Shortcomings.
but I mean, I really loved the story in the first three, as bad as it ended,
Well,
as
did they change
as
number
bad as it
three's ending,
ended.
or is it number two ending?
Number three, they patched it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, like they had a DLC or something like that. They're
yeah,
like, no, 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 this was like all a dream or some shit like that. I don't remember, but
yeah,
wow.
yeah, man. As bad as it ended, I really enjoyed those games. Um, the way they carried your decisions over and how it felt like everything you did really mattered. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, those were those were really good. So I definitely want to check it out. Just to even check it out, you know. I don't know if I'd
Yeah,
play through the whole thing, but
dude.
just to play it for a little bit.
Speaking of decision making, you should check out that game Undertale. It like,
Oh yeah, but you know what? I've seen too many streams of it.
oh okay,
I saw a speed run of it, so yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy it as much. But yeah, I definitely see
yeah,
how that would be good. It's so simple too.
yeah. If you were playing blind, it really blew. It would really blow your mind.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's really it as far as what I'm playing when I want to play. Is anything else coming out? No, because the next game I was really looking forward to was um
Destiny.
not Destiny, man, Red
Oh,
Dead, because Red Dead was gonna come out
oh,
before.
Red Dead.
But so the reason I'm just not randomly playing, right, all the Assassin's Creeds over again, I just didn't wake up one day and felt like, oh hey, I remember playing Assassin's Creed. Let's play all of them. No, that didn't happen. Assassin's Creed Origins got announced. I believe it's called Assassin's Creed Origins, which they haven't come out with Assassin's Creed in what, 2 years? A year?
Yeah, they normally come out like every year,
Yeah,
but I
they
think
skipped a year.
lately they've been slowing down. Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully they just revamped everything, you know, and learn from I'll extend this, all the mistakes they've made and just make the perfect Assassin's Creed, which I don't know if we've had yet. So far from my 2 games of experience, number two is the perfect Assassin's Creed. But hopefully they take the experiences from all the Assassin's Creed that they have damn near seven, that this game will be good. You know, which brings us to E3, man.
Ooh,
E3 is open to
E3.
the public this year. Speaking of game
Yeah.
announcements, and it's always been our dream, right, to go to
Yep.
E3,
Yep.
and this year we finally get to go.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, man, I know what I'm excited to see. What are you most excited to see?
Ah man, there's like a lot of games that I'm actually looking forward to. Especially, I know a lot of people are like mixed with this, but Destiny 2, I just want to see how well um they revamped the game, and I know it looks very similar from Destiny 1, especially the gameplay. I just hope it's more of a streamline of transitioning between maps and worlds.
Hmm.
Like how we had to go through the tower to, and then go back to wherever we have to go, choose a mission. Like I really want them to use our spacecraft to be able to fly through different parts of the map, different areas of the maps, and things like that. Um, and I hope they change the the limit of how many people can be inside the world. Because
Mm,
wasn't it like 16 people at a time can be in that supposedly open area?
no, it was a lot less than that.
It was like 8 or
I don't
something.
think it was more
It was
than it wasn't even
big.
more than 8. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully they're able to revamp and change that, and have an open setting where you can kind of kill each other, like Division, where you go in, you're with your buddies and you guys are doing missions together, but then you have some stranger dangers that are willing to take your loot, or willing to fight you. That would be pretty crazy to have that, but I'm not sure they're gonna have that in Destiny 2. Other than that, in E3, I'm just looking to play all of the games, especially like the hidden indie games.
Hmm.
That like I want to be there right when an indie game becomes successful. For example, like in Undertale, be able to be there right when it launches, and then that way I can say like I was there when before it became super famous.
Hmm. Hmm.
But um, other than that, I heard that Final Fantasy. They're gonna be announcing Final Fantasy VII, the remake, um, at E3. So hopefully we can get more info on that because I'm actually looking forward to that game the most.
Release date or
It was just random info. I was checking it on earlier today. Let me see if I still have that list.
okay.
Yeah, never mind. It's just gonna be a rumored info appearance for E3 that they're gonna have Final Fantasy VII remake, and hopefully we can get more info on that.
Okay. Because it's been over a year. The last time we saw anything from Final Fantasy VII was PSX, not this past one, but the one before that. So it's been a while, man. So it'd be good to see something.
Yeah, yeah, especially since they're done with Final Fantasy 15, which took them almost 10 to 12 years
Yeah.
to make. And that's what I'm like not hoping they're going to spend that much time to make Final Fantasy 7. Hopefully it will come out like within the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Other than that, I hope they don't show it and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to release it 5 years from today." And then 5 years comes, they're like, "Oh wait, we're going to extend it some more," you know? That's how Final
You
Fantasy 15
yeah,
was.
you never know. You really never know. Cause it honestly Final Fantasy 15 got announced when 13 got announced.
Dude, yeah, yeah, exactly.
So,
So, and
that's
that
wild.
was I don't even remember. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in our 50s and we're like, yeah, we finally got Final Fantasy 7. Oh my god! And then all the technology's like in VR now, and I'm like, fuck, man. I remember the day when I used to whip your ass in using a joystick. I'm like, and they're like, shut up, Grandpa. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my God. It came out. That's funny. So yeah,
So
I think I'm with you. I think I dig um indie games for sure. There is something a little bit special about it, right? Because you and I, we both went to PSX, the most recent one, and we
yeah.
were there. We experienced it firsthand when they announced um, Last of Us 2. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
that
I
that
just peed my pants.
that feeling of just being there around everybody and experiencing that firsthand. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
going out and um, trying all the new games, playing VR and all that stuff, playing with on PlayStation Pros, playing Neo before it came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you go back to the Airbnb that night and you look online and everybody's tripping about Last of Us 2, just talking
Yeah.
about it, and all you
Almost
can
a
say,
day later.
all you can say to yourself is, "I was there." You know what I mean? Just that feeling of experiencing it firsthand is great. You know what I mean? And I definitely feel what you're saying about that. Just seeing the next big hit before it's the next big hit
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
great feeling. You know, you're that much more attached to it for sure. So I
Especially when you're like looking through the everybody's videos of the stream of when it was like announced. You're like, oh, where was I sitting? I think I was sitting on the left side of over there in that little corner. Yeah, that's me. I'm in the back.
Yeah, man. I mean, and honestly, I think that's what got me addicted. Definitely want to go way more gaming conventions and things like that. I mean, I think the next PSX is gonna be not even in California, I don't think.
Oh man.
But
Well,
we gotta,
if everybody can,
yeah, no. But I'm down to make that trip, dude.
yeah, same here. Especially that. Especially when, and I think PAX is coming out too.
Yeah, that's
Later this
in
year.
Washington, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
But
See,
I
that's the
don't think
only
I can
thing.
make that one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So many conventions, man. But definitely that'd be a staple, PSX for sure. Um, So for me, surprisingly, I'm not looking forward to Assassin's Creed. Just the fact that it got announced piqued my interest again to the games again. But I don't even think they're doing anything at E3. So we need to just put that aside for now. I think I was looking forward to Red Dead because just because the release date was within reach of E3, they would come out with more information, maybe a playable demo or something like that.
Yep, yep.
They beat everybody to the punch and release new information, but they also announced that it's going to be delayed for a year. So, I mean,
And
if anything, if they have anything that we can look at at E3 I'll be happy. Um, my first stop for sure will be just the Sony booth, just to see what's going on with Sony. And then I think I'm with you. Unlike you, I only have 2 days. I think you have 3 days there. I only have two, so I'll probably just spend one whole day at Sony, one whole day at the indie games, honestly.
Yeah,
Um,
getting all the free T-shirts and all
yeah,
the gear, you know.
yeah, definitely checking that out. Um, but I think it'll be cool. I mean, I think it'll be crowded as shit, but you and I are used to Comic Con for sure, so
Oh yeah, I think Comic Con takes the cup.
yeah, so we'll definitely know how to handle all that stuff.
Yeah,
Definitely
just
gonna
push everybody. Oh, I mean,
I'm definitely gonna bring some vitamin C with me, whether it's like a spray or airborne or something. I'm probably gonna bring like a surgical mask too, so I can protect my airways. And it doesn't,
you gotta attach those portable fans like on the side of your shoulder backpack, so it's like blowing like that cool air, you know.
yeah, it doesn't
Oh, that would be funny.
it doesn't fail, man. You will get sick after a convention, after being in touch with that many people. You'll get sick. So I definitely want to avoid that. But I think it'll be an awesome time. This is the dream, dude. Going to E3,
Yeah,
which
finally.
used
I
to
was
be
like
so
thinking
exclusive, and we get
we
to go to
had
it.
to get a job with the gaming industry. We got to be super selected with the gaming industry, and then we were able to go to E3 and see
Yeah,
all these releases. But then now we can go as the general public, enjoy the time. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to is
yeah,
enjoying the time with you guys.
exactly. Just like we said, community. Just being around everybody that's like-minded, excited for the same things as you, man. So it'll be good. Plus, we get to see some new releases. Unfortunately, we can't really go to press conferences or anything like that as much as we wanted to. Those are like those are still the exclusive shit about E3, but I think we'll still have a good time enjoying those from home and tripping out over what they announced, things like that. PlayStation, at least in recent memory, hasn't failed yet. Every time they have a press conference, they just blow everybody's minds, man. So,
Yeah,
dude, I just can't wait. Can't wait.
her minds will be blown.
That is for sure. So, we'll start it now. It's the countdown to E3. How long is it?
Woo-hoo.
Do we got
We got
7,
7 years. Let's see,
14,
3 weeks. No,
18,
yeah.
18 days. 18 days
Too
until
far.
it's E3. No, it's gonna happen quick, man. It's gonna happen quick.
Yep, yep.
So 18 days and we're out there. It's gonna be amazing. We'll definitely have one of these after E3 too, so we could talk about our experiences, man. I really can't wait. I'm so excited. I don't even know what I'm saying because I'm so excited,
Yeah,
dude.
we should have those podcasts like inside the E3 too. We're like, oh yeah, you guys should be here. This is super amazing. You guys suck because you guys are not here. Oh no, I wouldn't say that. But I'll be like, yeah, I wish you guys were here.
It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be. I just
Oh
had like
yeah, definitely.
the biggest smile on my face thinking about it, man. But
Yeah,
yeah, dude,
especially missing work. Oh yeah.
I'm especially missing work. Man, I wish I had one more day off, man. That would have been
Oh
so
man,
clutch,
you
dude.
gotta just be like, oh my dog died. I
Okay,
gotta go,
I'm
guys.
I'm definitely not gonna do that. Knock on wood. Shout outs to
Yep,
Elliot.
yep.
Shout outs to my
Oh,
boy
yep. Let
Elliot.
me knock on this wood. Yep, there you go. Yep.
But yeah, man. So I think that does it for us today, man.
Whoop, whoop.
We'll be back. Are you free next week, dude? You down to do
Yeah,
this again, man?
yeah. Should be around the same time. If I do end up going to LA, just so you know, my internet connection is going to be 0.5 megabits per second.
No, I'm,
So it's not even 1 meg. I might have to go to Starbucks, but anyways, it's not even 1 megabits per second. So,
that's even on your cellular.
dude, the cellular around that area is like completely gone, especially inside the building. It's just, there's no
Are
AT&T,
they
there's no
build it out of
Verizon.
lead or something, dude?
I have no idea. I
They
don't
just
know if
don't want
we're built out.
Superman to break out of there or something, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, Jesus Christ, we have 0.5 megabits per second. So, I'm coming from on average 50 megabits per second, which is
Yeah,
the normal household, and I bet you're still running at 100 or
Oh,
300.
I don't know what it is now. Before it was like 150 when I was at my old place.
Oh
Oh, dude, that
wow.
was god tier, man. I love that.
Golly. Yeah, my
But
coworkers run at on average 300 megabits per
oh my
second.
god, dude.
I'm like, dude, let me just live with you, man.
That's crazy. But so we will be back regardless. If Rick has to go to a Starbucks, go to a local library,
Oh
we'll be
yeah,
back
definitely.
next week. We have still plenty to talk about. We've been gaming for years, years and years
Yep.
and years. We
You
can talk
mean
about
it just started? Is that what you're telling me?
what's that?
Our gaming lives has just started, so
Yeah,
we have many more years to come.
yeah. But something for sure I want to touch base on next week is the hardest accomplishment you've ever done. It might be a boss, it might be a level, just the hardest thing you've ever beaten in a video game.
Oh my
I
god, I'm
mean,
already crying.
you're already crying. Me too. I'm getting the shakes of just callous thumbs and palms, dude. It's gonna be crazy when we talk about this next week.
Yeah.
Um, but thank you if anybody's listening. Rick, give us some words of wisdom.
Oh yeah. If you're good, you're only mad decent.
All right, thank you, Rick, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.